Yo, Chad is still not the FIFA king. He came back. He tried to re-up. How'd it go?
It went well.
Oh yeah, it went well. Yeah, it did go well for me. I appreciate. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike, and today, oh yeah, we're gonna cover that Ochocinco matchup. I'd like to start out with a huge thanks to everyone who follows this channel, because due to your support, that's how this match came about. And if you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, something, then you kind of saw when this went down. I'll go through the whole story, how this happened, what played out. And if you don't know who Ochocinco is, if you're in the US, you should 100% know exactly who I'm talking about. If not, then I understand. I'm going to roll a couple clips. Very famous NFL player, or ex-NFL player at this point. He's also involved in the footy world, plays FIFA. He's big on social media, all that kind of stuff. But let me roll some clips.
Even with the bad season last year, I'm better than half the people that's done it. Now that might be a little arrogant and cocky, but it is. It's a recession. I can't afford no hyperbaric chamber.
Bullshit, Chad.
It's because it sort of fits, because I have this wonderful thing coming out, and it's, a condom. It's pretty cool. It's about protection. I think that's a good thing for me to aim for. And they're called Ochocinco condoms. They'll catch everything that Johnson shoots.
When Ocho and I were talking, he mentioned wanting to get involved on Twitch. If you would watch Ochocinco play live on Twitch, drop a thumbs up on this video, because I know he's going to see this video. So you can kind of impact that. And he is a D1 FIFA player. Go figure. He's one of the athletes that can really put in some work. He's going to win a lot more matches than he loses. If you follow him on social media, you see him going to people's places, tearing it up. I'm not saying that's what happened here, though. Let's date this back to about 1 year ago. Is when you guys started tweeting at Ocho saying, hey, play my man Dirty Mike, play Mike. You've been meeting up with some people that they're just not on the same level. And I was like, I appreciate that. There's a little pressure on me here. But he started to reply. We went back and forth on Twitter a little bit. I offered to do a charity match. Let's put something together. It never quite worked out. He's a busy guy, and we weren't able to put our schedules together to make this happen. I couldn't tell online if he was just talking or if he actually really wanted to play. But we stayed in touch. He was watching a lot of my tips and tutorial videos. He had tweeted me about them before. Appreciate it. And finally, he made a stop in Houston because his daughter was in the Junior Olympics, which he actually won. When he was in town, he contacted me. Hey, Mike, you interested in actually playing those games? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. So he got my address, came by, and one of the first questions I asked him after, giving him some dap, how you doing, man? Are you interested in filming? Ocho said, nah, I don't really want to film. I just want to enjoy playing the games or whatnot. And I totally understand that. When you're in the public eye and people record probably a lot of your life, you might not be in the mood to kind of turn up a little bit for the camera. You've got to remember, the majority of us have to have that good energy when you're coming to the camera. You want to talk about something. Nobody wants to see you dry with no enthusiasm. That's not good. And I'm not saying he was going to be like that, but he might not have been in the mindset where I'm ready to film for 15 or 20 minutes or even longer than that. So we sat down and we got right to it. We were talking about footy. I know he plays on a squad in Florida. I would not want to defend against Ochocinco. That dude is fast, and he's not small, about 6'1", 6'2", around my height. We played a lot of Barcelona versus Real Madrid. He was always Real Madrid. I did Brazil versus Real Madrid. I also did Juventus versus Real Madrid, and your boy put on. We played for a couple hours, then he had to run to a dinner, I believe, and he came back a couple days later. He tried to take a win off me, but thankfully we were on point. We didn't lose any games. How do we know you're telling the truth, Mike? How do we know that you're just not talking to the camera? Well, roll clip. Yo, what up?
Mike, Ocho, down here. I just played FIFA for doesn't matter how long. I didn't win.
It's a strong showing here. That was my experience, and I know it's short, but I wanted to keep you guys informed and really say I appreciate what you guys have done and some of the things that we've been able to make possible together. I'm very grateful for all the opportunities I've had via FIFA, and to be able to sit down with Ocho for a few hours and play FIFA, talk some and do all of the above. It's definitely a good look. But I wanted to bring it to YouTube. I'll have a lot more content coming for you guys ASAP. The tutorials and tips, oh yeah, they're on the way. Count on it. They're on the way. And I have a big announcement for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. But until next time, peace.